Welcome back to our networking series. So far, we've learned about networking fundamentals, network types, devices, and topologies. But have you ever wondered how computers know how to communicate with each other? The answer is network protocols. In this lesson, we'll explore what network protocols are and why they're essential for every network. For example, if two computers don't follow the same protocol, they won't be able to understand each other. Why are protocols important? Protocols ensure that data is sent, received, and interpreted correctly. They define how devices identify each other, establish connections, transfer data, and handle errors. Standardized communication. Reliable data transfer. Error detection and correction. Security and data integrity. TCP and IP. The most important protocol suite on the Internet is TCP/IP. It forms the foundation of modern networking. TCP, in full, Transmission Control Protocol. TCP is responsible for reliable communication. It breaks data into packets, sends them across the network, and ensures they arrive in the correct order. Example: when downloading a file, TCP makes sure every piece arrives successfully before rebuilding the file. IP, in full, Internet Protocol. IP is responsible for addressing and routing packets between devices. Every device connected to a network has an IP address, which acts like a digital home address. Example: when you send data to a website, IP helps deliver those packets to the correct destination. TCP versus UDP. Not all communication requires reliability. That's where UDP comes in. TCP. Reliable, error checking, slower and used for web browsing, email, and file transfers. UDP. Faster, no delivery guarantee, lower overhead and used for gaming, live streaming, and video calls. Think of TCP as a registered mail service that requires confirmation, while UDP is like tossing flyers into mailboxes as quickly as possible. What is DNS? DNS stands for Domain Name System. It acts like the Internet's phone book. Example: when you type google.com into your browser, DNS translates that name into an IP address so your computer can find the correct server. HTTP and HTTPS. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's used to transfer web pages between servers and browsers. HTTP. Data sent in plain text and less secure. HTTPS. Encrypted communication, more secure and protects sensitive information. Whenever you see a padlock icon in your browser, you're using HTTPS. Other common protocols. FTP. File Transfer Protocol. Used for transferring files. SMTP. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Used for sending emails. POP3 and IMAP. Used for receiving emails. DHCP. Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Automatically assigns IP addresses to devices. Real-life example. Imagine you open a website. DNS first finds the server's IP address. TCP establishes a reliable connection. IP routes the packets across the Internet. HTTP or HTTPS transfers the web page to your browser. All these protocols work together in seconds. In summary, network protocols are the rules that make digital communication possible. Without them, devices wouldn't know how to exchange information. Understanding protocols like TCP/IP, DNS, HTTP, and HTTPS is essential for anyone learning networking. In the next lesson, we'll explore OSI model and network security and learn how networks are protected from cyber threats. Thanks for watching.